Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana here, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you are my returning subscriber, I welcome you, my dears, and if you're coming to my channel for the first time, thank you for visiting. I hope the messages resonate with you, for you, and they bring in healing, light, and clarity to all of you. That is the intention that I have set for our session right now. And if you do like my video, please do like and share so the energy can pass around. And with that, let's begin. What am I doing today? I'm bringing forth a reading for the Twin Flame Collective, and I am tapping into the energy of the Divine Masculine for the month of May. So a couple of things right off is we all have the both energies of masculine and feminine principles in us. But if you identify more with the feminine energy or you identify more with the masculine energy, it doesn't matter the physical body that we have, a male or female. So this is for anyone who resonates with the vibration of a masculine energy. And I'm specifically tapping into the resonance of the twin flames. If you know in your heart, you know it, and you feel it, that you're on a twin flame journey and that you are the masculine holder of the masculine energy, then this is the reading for you. And the second part is that even though I'm saying May, time is fluid. So if you chance upon it a few months later, a few years later, and the messages resonate for you, then that's what it is. Because these are all energies in the now. So some of us are clouting at the energy in this now, at this particular time in May. And for some others, let's say a few years in a linear time, but this energy, they come into resonance with this part at that time. So that's why I say time is fluid, but still I'm putting like a time energy to it. Having said that, what I'm going to be looking at in this reading is to look at the overall energies and what's taking place at the soul level, and what's really taking place at a subconscious level, and how you are perceiving the situations and things that are unfolding. And I'll bring forth advice and things that perhaps you would want to say to your divine counterpart but are unable to at this time for different reasons. So let's dive straight in. First, let's look at the theme angels on what are the Divine Masculine Collective integrating in the month of May. Major themes that they are integrating. Hanged Man. Okay. So I'm feeling, some of you are feeling like you've had to make a sacrifice. Or perhaps life has been where you're feeling choked. You're feeling nothing's moving. And things are just in a very strong transitionary period. Nothing seems to be moving. Things seem to be in a repeated cycle, repeated feelings. So I'm not feeling like a strong energy here of growth. I'm feeling you're looking at it. In different decks it has a different vibe. In this one what I'm picking up is you're feeling like you're hanging literally by that thread. It just is, what's happening? I don't even know which direction I'm going. I just want you to know, with any type of a transition, the maximum growth takes place when nothing is happening. Everything's happening at the soul level, behind the scenes. And what I am seeing at the bottom of the deck is that is a sun card. This is your home of the Divine Masculine is the sun, active principle. So there is an alignment that's taking place for you in the month of May. I'm already sensing that here. We'll go more, but that seems to be the overall. You're moving through one portal into another. Something is going to be shifting in this month, okay? Because that's the energy that is predominant in this month. Let's have a look at what your guides want you to know in the month of May. And there we go, solitude. That's also like a solitary type. It's asking of you to have a different perspective, the Handman. So your guides, and this is card number 13. I told you you're going through some shift. This is you're going through a transformation in your life. Okay, you're going through some sort of a shift, and I do feel there is an ending that's taking place. It could be in a relationship, and it doesn't have to be the relationship with your Divine Feminine. It could be, but what I'm sensing here is there's some sort of a closure, an ending. It can be painful. It can bring up a lot. And when we are moving from one phase to another, it could even be relocation. Okay, it could even be shifting of jobs, careers, So when we are in one state to move into another, so it's literally like when I tell people, like, okay, you're coupled or you're single, you just ended a relationship, don't jump into another one. Give yourself that space for healing to take place. This is also the card of healing. Okay, there's a lot of inner reflection, shifting of perspective that's taking place. We had I'm actually recording the day after the Vesak, which is heavy spiritual, deep spiritual energies coming in. It's April 26th, so today's April 27th when I'm recording it. So there's been a lot of downpour of energies. Whether you're aware or not, that downpour has come in. It is creating a shift in your life, and you're going to feel that a lot in May. So your guides are saying that if you're feeling alone, you're feeling solitary, it's perfect. Connect in nature, because that's how you're gaining more insight and you're grounding your energy. Okay, second message with this is, if you are too busy doing things, which is not what I'm feeling here, you may be distracting yourself with work. If you're too busy, it is time to go solitude. You need to take some time out. You need to take some time, reconnect in nature, reconnect to the regenerative part within you, because that is going to help you. And we'll see how that is going to pan out. Some of you may be feeling like you need to reconnect with your family. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit distant from your family. In relation to this hangman energy and solitude, angels, what are the 3 core lessons that the divine masculines are working through in the month of May? Okay, thank you, angels. Something you're denying. Something you're denying within yourself. It could be your own greatness. It could be a love that you feel. It could be there's something in your life that you're not allowing full expression. You're denying for it to come. You know how we say, there's the elephant in the room, but you're saying, no, there's no elephant in the room. So there's something that you're not wanting to address. That's something that I just picked up, okay? There may be something that you're fearful of on that. Loneliness. Okay, did I not say some of you may be feeling, it says solitude, and this one talks about loneliness, okay? Let's look at the next one. Guilt. All right, denial, guilt coming together, and health. Some of you may be denying, and this is just for some of you divine masculines, that you may have certain addictive patterns, or, you're consuming too much alcohol, or you are procrastinating on projects, or you are to drown emotions of sadness, to drown emotions, to not feel, let me put it this way, to not feel emotions of loneliness, sadness, rejections, abandonment, not feeling love, not feeling worthy. We have different coping mechanisms. And some of these coping mechanisms can be not feeling, so numbing the emotions through excess use of alcohol, excess going in too much for partying, or too much for recreational drugs. So this is the month where the angels are saying for you to focus your physical body. Okay, focus and honor your physical vehicle. Okay, so honor the physical vehicle, and perhaps some of you have been thinking about starting a new fitness regimen. Go, jog, get your body moving, because it will also help in grounding. I do feel that, okay, because there is that part which is coming to surface. So you may be focused on, what do I need to do to be more healthy? Okay. You are releasing some sort of guilt, because the guilt about perhaps how you were in this connection with your divine feminine, if you've already connected with her and you're in separation. It could also be the guilt that people have, quote unquote, thrown on you, and you have to process that. You have to process that, and the way to process that really is when you're spending time by yourself with inner reflection. You're being asked right now to release the beliefs that no longer assist your soul's growth. It could be something that you're holding on to for a while, okay? It's because that's just how it's done in family. That's just how it's done in the past. You can change. You can allow change in divine masculines. May is the month of change. It's also the energy of 5. And I do feel that sense of loneliness, right? But the universe and your higher self is saying you're never alone. Okay, you're always connected. So perhaps it's time to connect with some sort of a tribe. I know with the whole pandemic going in, sometimes things are open, you can't really get out. But with the amazing part that this kind of a thing that took place in the environment, we have such heightened way that we can communicate through online. And I know online can never replace the actual, you're feeling the touch and the feelings. It's never the same. But try to find your tribe and know that we're all connected. And I do feel with both of these, where you're feeling a little bit of disconnect here, I do feel like with both of these energies, do you see how they're feeling like connected, right? With your arms. We'll look more into why you're feeling that way. Let's take a few messages on what perhaps shift in perspective would support in releasing guilt and loneliness, angels. Did I get 3? I'll take 1 more. Thank you. Let's look at the first one that came up. The greatest act of human courage is walking into the abyss of one's own inner self. I'm telling you, this is the time for the inner journey. And I see this beautiful butterfly here. See this here? The butterfly. Sometimes the fears that we have are just the projections of the ego. The mind creates all these big monsters. And I do feel there's some sort of an inner child healing that's taking place or needing to take place. Things that have taken place when you were little. Okay, I do see that for some of you. There were some stories that are playing in your psyche that are preventing you, that are it's a sense of denial is what I'm feeling. A sense of denial. Okay, and that's creating some sort of a guilt. So I'm feeling a disconnect within you. So let me repeat this. The greatest act of human courage is walking into the abyss of one's own inner self. Okay, this is the transitionary. There is a lot of inner reflection that will help you. This is important. Look at this. Look at the imagery of this. Okay. So what it says here is you can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. And I would want to add to this is you really can't change another person. The only person that you can change is you. Your perception, your perspective. Once you shift your perspective, what someone else has done or not done is going to kind of wash off, roll off. This happens with me a lot. I give a lot of people a lot of second chances, third chances, 100 chances. And then at one point, because I want things to kind of patch up or be at a good place, but it never, it doesn't always have that way. It doesn't always work that way. And I have to recognize that when someone is not willing to see something, they're only wanting to be they're not wishing to change. You can't force growth. You can't force something to take place. So best is release that part and look at why is it that you need it for them? Why do you need for them to recognize and honor you, honor yourself? So that's a part of going in a journey. Let's look at the third power of perspective. Okay. Oh, this is phenomenal. It says here the caterpillar grows wings during a season of isolation. Isolation. Remember that the next time you are alone. So I'm picking up loneliness, solitude. Hanged man is that sort of an energy. You're transforming. I did tell you that. In this month, there is a shift that's taking place. So don't be afraid to go down to those places where people said, aren't you shameful? Shameful, that's shame on you. And pouring in guilt or things that is their baggage and they're dumping it on you and you're taking it. You're the divine masculine. Know how to draw the boundary. Know when to speak up. Let go of, don't try to change. Don't try to change others. Focus on your own self and your own soul growth. Let's look at tarot. What's going on in May? What's going on in May for the divine masculines? What's going on in May for the divine masculines, angels? Balance. We're coming together. Healing. Okay, card number 6. Let's have a look at this. The Temperance card, bringing balance in, the masculine and the feminine energy. of taking action, going inward to receive the guidance. I do feel like a coming together. I do feel like through this shift in perspective, through this solitude, through this period of where you're feeling quote unquote alone, you are diving deep, and you will be given an opportunity to dive deep to see the truth. What was your true fear? Okay, what were you trying to achieve? And I do see this caterpillar, the wings, no longer must you be crawling on the ground. You belong where everyone can see you. I mean, the whole world works when the masculine and the feminine energies are together. We are balanced between the giving and receiving. Yeah, energy of 5. I was surprised that this card didn't show up. You've had a lot of battle energy around you. You've blocked your heart, and as we block the heart energy, we cannot allow the divine energy to show us our own divinity. Okay, so perhaps there have been some challenging times where you've fought quote unquote battles. All right, you've literally been in battle mode with people. And you have to protect yourself, and perhaps when we are saying these things, when we are fighting with each other, the ones that we love, even the ones we don't love, there is that energy of guilt that comes in, or it doesn't make us feel so good. That's what I'm feeling up here. Okay, so what I'm feeling like you're almost wanting to shield yourself, shield your energy, and that is okay. Okay, I've never said that with this card, but right now in this month, I'm going to say that is okay, Divine Masculine, because when you're going to take that time out, you're going to bring the healing in and see what your true fear is. What is the true fear of why you're not allowing the vulnerability, why you're not allowing the feminine energy to come through? The feminine energy where you can be vulnerable with someone, where you can be open-hearted, where you can show yourself. You don't always have to be right. You don't always have to know all the answers. You don't have to have a certain bank account. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to have a certain car to be loved, to be appreciated, to be accepted. That may be for the society, but is that what is truly holding true for you? Time to do a check on that. It's time to rebuild. It is Divine Masculines. So Divine Masculines, let's look at where you are in the month of embodying the energy. Oh my God, can you believe this? Holy! I'm gonna stop that. Look at that. I did tell you the major theme that you are implementing integrating is that transition, seeing things from a different perspective, the Hanged Man. And look at that. I mean, another deck, it's the same energy. I'm just like, where are you at? You're in transition. You're in the movement. You're going to be the butterfly. Wow. Okay. Challenge to see things from another perspective. Let's look at a challenge. Oh my God, that is insane. Challenge. Okay. Challenge could be a feminine figure in your life who is a go-getter, who's really strong, who's an authority. I think that may have caused some sort of a guilt with them. Okay, that's one for some of you. Just for some of you that I'm feeling like a female in your life who is strong, who is in a power of, or who is in a status of authority, power. Could be a boss lady, could be a mother figure, but someone who has, I feel like, reigned and ruled. Right? It's my reign and I rule it. Okay. So sometimes I feel like there's been warring energy with that. And I'm feeling like there's going to be a healing with this person. This feminine energy could be an ex-lover, could be your boss, could be your mother, could be the divine feminine, any. But I'm definitely feeling a female. Okay. I'm feeling female. That's one. Second message with this is the challenge really is to tap into and allow the feminine energy within you, the Divine Masculine, to guide you through this process, because this is a vulnerable process, to find the courage to go into your own inner self. The Queen of Wands is an intuitive feminine energy who has gained status and power and follows the spiritual fire and courage. Okay, so I'm feeling like that is what will help you. When I say it's a challenge, doesn't mean, oh my God, you're going to be butting heads with that. No, it means that it will allow this new perspective to see things from the feminine point of view. Okay, the moment you begin to see things from a feminine perspective, okay, I'm seeing the moon at the bottom. For sure, this is a strong message, double message. So when you begin to see things from the feminine perspective, masculine perspective, meaning masculine energy perspective, is action, logical, the mind, let's go do this, so it's the active, what you see. But the feminine principle is something that's unseen, and understanding, kindness, generosity. So when we bring the two in balance is where the healing is going to begin. So I do feel like you're being asked at this time to, quote unquote, let down your guards and try to see things from a different perspective, okay? Let's have a look at what will support the divine masculines in this month through this journey to become this butterfly. Okay, let's see what's come up. Magician, yes. You guys, divine masculines, you are the creator. This is again the masculine principle. Okay, ability to use your own intellect, your power of your heart through the emotions, and the ability to manifest things in the physicality, the pentacles, okay, using the power of your mind. But what is really coming down is the spiritual energy, knowing that you are anchored in the spiritual self. Okay. So what supports you in this month is to be really kind and loving. Okay. Make generous offers. So if there is something where you've been warring with somebody, could be a divine feminine, could be anybody, but I do feel it's someone significant. Okay. It could be mother, it could be sister, it could be some feminine figure. Okay, feminine energy, could be male also as a feminine energy, okay? I do feel it is time for you to be kind. It is time to offer your love and support. Okay, that's one. Okay, if there is something where you know in your heart that you made a mistake, it's okay to say sorry. It doesn't matter how long it's taken. Go ahead and say it. That's where your vulnerability, your opening, you're trusting. Yes, it's fearful. What if I get rejected? What if somebody says all this bad shit after that? It's okay. You did because you knew in your heart that would make you feel better. Okay, so do that. That's one that will support you in this month to overcome all of this. I also do feel that you do have some loving energy around you, someone who's very supportive. So have a look at that. Reach out with them, connect with them, because they will help you. What's supporting you? Well, what's supporting you is not to allow your fears to take hold, okay? Because this is the greatest act of human courage, is walking into the abyss of your inner self, okay? 9 is coming to a close. These are self-created doubts, self-created fears. And what will support you is to offer, look at that. You lovingly offer something where you're getting like mentally anxious about things, okay? And there could be someone in your vicinity, somewhere in your environment, who is actually going through a stressful time, and what will help you is you giving advice to them. And how does that help me, Archana? It's going to help in bringing in healing, because you're going to be offering and sharing of advice, you're offering of understanding to another human being. Okay, it is in service. Your heart will open a lot more. Wow. What's supporting you is actually your 4 of Wands. So what's supporting your divine masculine is really looking at what is bringing stability. Where do you feel, quote unquote, at home? It could be with family. It could be a group that you are feeling connected with, and they are supporting you. I'm letting you know. So where you're feeling anxious or unsupported, you do have supporting people around you. And I did feel that family there's going to be I'm feeling like a celebration around a family, some people, some area, some place that you feel comfortable with, which feels very safe and secure, is very supportive. That's beautiful. They are supporting you. So you're not alone. Reach out. Okay? Reach out. Now let's look at, that's beautiful energies. Thank you. And you are the magic manifester. So let's look at what is opening up for my beautiful divine masculines as they take this journey towards, wow, you're taking charge. I love it. There's going to be movement. By the time the month is over, you're going to be taking a movement. We got 2 6s. That's beautiful. You're probably going to move. Let me see. Wow. Thank you, angels. I'm seeing because I'm feeling more coming. I'm feeling one more. That's what I'm feeling. Something will take place by June. I'm seeing 2 6s, 3 6s. 1, 2, 3. 3 6s already. Wishes coming true. Finally. Are you going to prevent it, Divine Masculines? Tell me. Why don't you tell me? Are you going to prevent this? Are you going to stop this? Okay. Let's see. Beautiful. Let's have a look at it. I do feel a big movement. As this healing begins, as you become more vulnerable, you face your fears and you do it. There's going to be movement that takes place, and I do feel there's going to be a lot of spiritual growth and a spiritual understanding that comes to you. I did tell you, right? I'm recording right after the Visak. There's a lot of spiritual energy. I feel like it manifesting in May. Could be towards the end of the May, June, July. So you'll see this energy pan all the way into July is what I'm feeling. There's going to be movement. You're going to be able to recognize and see that there are going to be patterns and cycles in life. You're going to recognize the cycles in life. That there'll be times where there are down times. There'll be times where you're feeling like, quote unquote, attacked. And there'll be times where you're feeling completely free and ability to move. There'll be movement that takes place. But during the transition, the greatest transformation is taking place. The greatest transformation really is I do feel this is memories from the past, someone from the past, reconnecting with the past. I do feel healing of the past, that's for sure. And I feel a soulmate energy coming through. So maybe you'll be reconnecting with the Divine Feminine. You'll be healing family trauma, family wounds, any sort of family angst that has taken place. It's going to start to heal. And as that heals, it brings in more balance within you. And as you bring in more balance within you, you're going to magnetize your divine counterpart to you, more the Divine Feminine with you. I do see a reconnection taking place. It could be in May, June, July. It could be May, June, July, okay? Because I'm just sensing that up right now. I do feel what's coming towards you is going to be a new beginning. It's going to be where you're going to be feeling passionate again. You know, after this dull and lull period where you feel like nothing's moving, there's going to be movement. There's movement where you feel excited, you feel passionate, you feel like, I'm feeling fire again. This is spiritual fire, okay? Spiritual fire is about your projects, about your life. You're hopeful. You feel excited. You've overcome like some big battles and challenges. I see all those mountains at the back. You've really overcome a lot. So applaud yourself. You know, you've gained a victory. I don't know, something on your crown. It's white. It's beautiful. It's all spiritual energy. Okay, you got a gem. Let's call this a gem right now. So you've you've learned and gained a lot of spiritual insights over these, I feel, a few years. I'm feeling a few years. And what's really coming towards you is some news, perhaps a relocation, new job, some new inspired ideas on how you'll be moving forward. Perhaps you are inspired to speak with the Divine Feminine and reconnect with her. Okay, so you may feel when you're approaching her that there may be a, the Divine Feminine may absolutely block your energy in terms of that. Now, here's my thing to you. Doesn't matter whether the Divine Feminine is going to block you off or accept you. When you do what you're guided to do, you're going to grow so much stronger spiritually. Okay? You cannot control what another person will do. Whether the Divine Feminine accepts you or not should not be the fear. You must do what you feel you're guided towards, okay? That's where you'll overcome a lot of your fears, and it will open up doors to abundance also, Divine Masculine. I am sensing it. You are moving towards what you truly want. Something that you've been wishing for, hoping for in your life to manifest. It could be with the Divine Feminine. It could be with a job, with relationship, or a place you wanted to be is going to open up for you. Okay? I am seeing a wish grant coming in. Okay, this is 9 of Cups. This is your wishes coming true. You've worked really hard on these. Okay, you've gone through a lot of challenges. I do see that opening to you. Part of me wants to tell you is don't stop the blessings from coming in, because your journey, I feel, Divine Masculine, don't take in on how another person is going to respond. If it is heartfelt, it is pure, it's coming from a good place, that is what your journey is, to traverse that fear and open up that door. Okay, even though somebody may just throw it out, that's on them. You did your part. I really do have to insist on that part, because it's really coming up. And I do feel with this, what's also coming is going to be many options. Okay, so don't get all tied up in your head about, okay, do I do this, do I do this? You will get many opportunities that's going to open up as you traverse this, because now you are getting wings and you're out of the season of isolation. All right, you are having these wings, you're going to be in this butterfly mode, so now you can go here, you can go there, you can go, so as if the world is completely opened up for you. Okay, so when I'm seeing 7 here and again 7 over there, okay, 7th is what month? May, June, July. Something's going to open up very big in July for you. Okay, oh, what's opening up very big for you? Wow! A brand new beginning. Oh, I could be. That sounded evil, Archana. No, I was actually in a fun mode because I didn't see this card. This is the Ace of Cups. This is, given to you as a gift from the divine, from the universe, for all your hard work, for everything that you've done, Divine Masculine. It's a tough journey. And perhaps when this comes in, you may be ready to make this offer to your Divine Feminine or to another. Okay, I do feel that's what's opening for you. A new emotional birthing is coming towards you. When you feel that, then you want to be able to make that offer. But I do feel something's big is opening up for you. You are going to be victorious. You are going to be successful, because these are the cards that came in, my dears. These are the last 2 cards on what's opening up for you. A success, victory, brand new beginning after this period of this lull and all of these anxiety and what if and what now. I mean, balance is going to be restored. I do see that. But there is a death. I told you there's the card number 13. Somewhere I'd seen 13 there. There's a death card. There has to be a transformation, which is what's taking place here in your life. This is gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is the next part of the reading I'm going to do in another reading. I'll take a closing message for you guys. The other part of the reading was going to be tapping into your heart. What do you want to tell your Divine Feminine? What is it that's going on at the subconscious? We'll do that in another reading. I was not expecting so many kind of challenging energies come up. But what I'm loving is how you are traversing this journey. Let's take a final message for the Divine Masculines for May, angels. Positive energy, that's beautiful. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. That's going to keep you balanced and you're going to break free. I do love it. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So in this month of May, however much we can move with the pandemic, try to break free from a pattern. I feel like if you drive a car from point A to point B through a certain place, shift it up, switch it up a bit. Switch up your routines is what I'm feeling. Switch up what you normally do, okay? Switch it up. And I do feel there's going to be some sort of a healing, some sort of a being at the right place at the right time comes up for you. Aha moment, it could be someone you connect with. It will help you. I love the dolphin energy, which is about joy and happiness. Joy and happiness can be experienced only in the present moment. We can't say it'll come in the future. You have no idea what will come in the future. So stay in the present. Wow! Thank you. I love the final message that came in. This is a new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. I did feel that sun card for you. my dears. I do. Wow, that's beautiful. So thank you, angels, for making me a channel today, for bringing forth the messages for the masculine collective. If, my dears, you would like a personal reading for yourself, because this is just general, this may apply, this may not apply, then you can have a look at the details. I'm more than happy to do that for you. I send you much love and light, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.